What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Therapist Logan Reacts. Today we are doing a song that has been recent released with two of my very favorite artists, XXXTentacion and Juice WRLD. So, little disclaimer before we kind of jump right into it is that there is a bit of an ethical idea or dilemma when it comes to music being released posthumously, and so I do try to keep my interactions with it minimally if that does happen, but also I am able to recognize that if the music does sound like it was mixed, like it was previously released or planning to be released, then again, we don't have all the information, we don't really have the thing, so you can speculate as much as we can. But again, this is music with artists. It was not made by AI, it's not things. So yes, there may be some ethical specific things with it, and I'm able to recognize that for what that is. But again, just keeping aware of that, I think, helps you reason with the idea of like recognizing it and appreciating art for being art. So but let's jump right into it. So that's just my perspective on it. So there is a bit of hesitation with me today for this, but again, it's very much so artists that I very much appreciative and enjoyed while their time on Earth while they were here. So let's jump right into it. I got the lyrics right up by the side. I think I'm gonna start doing that too. Let me know if you like that or if that's too distracting, because I do like the music video, but I also like being able to read them, like know exactly what they're saying, because it's, you guys have commented before, the captions don't do well.
Make sure anything you do in life has to have meaning. I would say follow your dream.
So this is a song, again, this is a remix version with Juice WRLD on it, but XXXTentacion always had some really cool deep lyrics, and I do plan on doing a lot of his music as well, because I have listened to him for a decently long time. But just to break these down too, won't look back on my mind, won't let bad out my shine. So it seems to be like looking back on my mind is like looking back through maybe some of the memories that I've had, some of the things I've experienced and what I've gone through, and won't let bad out my shine. So it's almost like I'm not going to look back on the things and let the bad take away from the good things I'm capable of doing and being able to shine moving forward, which I think is something really big that he stood for and was planning on moving forward, and recognizing that he did do bad things kind of maybe in his past, and recognizing that there was a bit of regret there, but also recognizing that, like, hey, I'm capable of bad, but I'm also capable of doing good things. And he was really planning on moving forward and trying to spread positivity while he was here, unfortunately, up until his untimely death.
All my days I was crying, all my lows, all my highs. Told my mom I'm gon' shine, told my love I'm gon' know. It's like
It's good to have a lot of friends.
Sometimes go out and swings, sometimes we play games.
Ride bicycle and play ball. If you want to skate, or surf or play football, just have fun.
I think that's like a really cool, important part to put into the song. Like it is really important just to have fun. Like a lot of people forget that, and as you grow up, a lot of individuals, especially adults, forget that idea of what it was like to have that playful soul, that childlike wonder and experience when it comes to the world. And a lot of people lose that, and I think adults get distracted in adult things, and it's understandable. Like life gets in the way, but it's all the more important to make sure you're doing those things too as much as you can, and finding that thing that makes you feel like that nostalgia, childlike wonder again. And there's a whole psychology around it, psychology of play. I took a class like that in college. It was one of my favorite classes of all times. Shout out Dr. Way. And it was really fun because it reminded me, it showed the psychological components of how play affects your brain even as an adult, and how we perceive play. And it very much aligned with like the idea of having to make time for certain things for yourself. It's very much like aligning with self-care, but still this idea that you need to enjoy even little things, even things like you may say like, oh, that's childish, or that's something I used to do but I don't do anymore, it's not fun. But it's like maybe you would like it right now in this moment. You have no idea because you're not open to trying. So some of that stuck out to me.
Maybe all blue, and it will be peaceful.
We go swimming, just have fun.
All my days, there's a lost in a maze. Everything seems the same, so why I can't remember my name.
All right. So all my nights, all my days, guess I'm lost in a maze. So again, just having that fear or sense of not really knowing where I'm going, especially in life too. Like I feel like that's a lyric everybody can kind of relate to. It can be confusing when you feel as though you have no direction. And I've worked with individuals kind of, and that's been a topic, it comes with life. And there are parts within your life where you don't know what you're doing. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what you want in your life. And then again, we see the typical substance use that came with Juice WRLD. Everything seems the same, so high I can't remember my name. So if everything seems the same, sometimes people look for mind-altering substances to do that, to try to make sense of certain things, or just change up the idea of same or baseline experience. But yeah, so that's kind of big jump out for real.
I still fell in love with Bay. We are talking secrets, and everything is clear to me.
Okay, and here, so love and, again, talking in secrecy, or just the idea of romantic involvement, and now everything's clear to me. So it's interesting that, again, the individual, there's that connection we've talked about, how it can be positive, it can be this very good thing, but there seems to be almost like then this could create, I'm not saying it did, but it could create a dependency on like, I can only do things when we're together. So definitely something to be cautious of.
My answer to my misery is so high I can't see straight. Early to my own misery party when God specifically told me to be late.
Since 10th grade, I've been fucked. I call for help and only see my demons show up. One of them passed me a double cup, then they passed me another one, then I asked for another one. As time passes, they become my slave master. Stuck in a cage, been here a couple of days. Guess Satan stuck in his ways. He got the prettiest face, don't he? It's crazy to think God the one that painted the face on him. He's staring at me. If I keep looking back, I'm a goner.
I dream to make it big in football with all my friends that I play with right now.
So just based on the ending lyrics of Juice's lines, so what stuck out to me was, since 10th grade, I've been fucked. I called out for help and only see my demons show up. So it sounds, my therapist brain is telling me that when he needed help the most, he feels as though the things that people have failed him. That's what I get from this. And I've seen it with individuals as young as 12 years old, just humans failing one another constantly. And it's just like a really hard thing to see and recognize and help them get through, because there's that loss of connection, there's that loss of trust in others and adults that were supposed to be protecting them. And again, just the idea that the fact that his demon showed up and one of them passed me a double cup and they passed me another one and then I asked for another one, it just, he's able to recognize that they helped in a different way by helping him feel maybe numb or escaping through substances. And it's unfortunate, but that is the reality of it. And to pretend like that doesn't happen when people go to certain things and substances or alcohol or anything kind of related to that, when they have lost kind of faith and hope in others, because they know how to self-medicate, and if that works for them, that will be a cyclical pattern that can occur. What was the other thing? Was there another thing that jumped out at me? So as time, they become my slave masters. I also think that's interesting too, because I think I think supposed to refer to the demons, but I also think it's interesting that substances too, because I've heard individuals describe drugs as being like influential and like pushing them and like controlling them. So it's just interesting, just again to identify with that. But yeah, I mean, in the sense of like his demons like really like telling him what to do and feeling like they're controlling him, you know, recognizing it. And a therapist could explore some of these things as recognizing and discussing components of like accountability and like his role in that as well, of listening to that and just going that. But it's just a very interesting form of how he articulates it essentially. But let's finish the video up.
I want to be professional. I want to play in that Etihad Stadium one day.
right, so that wraps up Woah, Mind in Awe remix by XXXTentacion and Juice WRLD. It's a nice song. I like Juice's lyrics in it. I like the original song as well. Like, I listened to that song a bunch of times. So again, Two Souls taken too soon, unfortunately. Solid song. Might add it to my playlist. I'm not sure. It didn't stick out to me too much. It seems a bit put together. It doesn't seem finished, similar to what I've like seen online and all these kind of things. It doesn't really seem to. This may have been rushed again, how it was put together, but again, it's still art. It's still been posted, and I enjoy these two artists. These two were big in my mental health as well. So thanks for watching. Make sure you give a comment down below. What do you think about it? Like, what do you think about this song? Have you listened to it? Or if this is your first time listening to it, like, what's your perspective on it? Make sure you give this video a like and make sure you're subscribed. We are getting closer and closer each day to that 1,000 mark. And yeah, I just want to get that. So I really appreciate all the support, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.